Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. According to me, the biggest hurdle in the productivity is procrastination and being lazy. Being myself a super lazy person, I can totally know how big this can become at a certain point of time. Since I have worked on the way out since a while now, so I have set up my system to beat that procrastination and achieve what I have decided to do. In my last week video, I have talked about to achieve your goals. So this video is all about how to beat your laziness and stay productive so that you can progress towards your goal every day. I'm gonna tell you how I plan my productive day and actually do what I decided to do. If you kind of feeling unproductive and demotivated, then this video is for you. And make sure to watch the video until the very end. So let's begin. The first point here is 60-second decision making method. So this tip I found very important and it really worked well with me. So the days when I was confused and also not know what to be done, I set the timer for 1 minute to decide on the thing I pick up. You can set the timer as per your convenience, but I would highly suggest the lesser you set, the more time you get to work on the actual task. 60-second method helped to make that decision right away to take step further. Many times with me, decision making consumes most of my time, and at the end I feel really demotivated to do any other thing. In spite of having to-do lists, sometimes we face issues to take decision out of the task or even after picking the task. So this method comes very handy at that moment. If you want to get more done during your day, you have to get your work faster. Start by cutting down the amount of time it takes you to make a decision. Decision making can be one of the most time consuming tasks you do on a daily basis. So cut down on it to free up your time. You will likely make the decision you would made in 20 minutes time. So my next tip here is the most obvious one but very important one is to avoid all distraction. Believe me, the biggest enemy of yours is the distraction you get when in the work. Okay, do let me know if this happened with you sometime. We get so much motivated in the morning to work and make our to-do list and ready to complete all the tasks and tick off each task with all energy, but suddenly we see some notification on the WhatsApp or from social media or some call from friend or colleague, and we tend to feel like just to check that message or talk for 5 minutes, and that just moment takes all our mind concentrated over there, and these breaks makes us demotivated to pick up the work again. Therefore, my first tip here is to stop all notification and put on the phone on silent mode, and best is to keep away your phone from working area. Keeping away all that distraction and just work at that moment is the best to achieve more. Avoiding small interruption is the best thing you can do to get more things done. My next point here is schedule chunk of uninterrupted time. Once you get yourself focused, stay focused. Although it's easier said than done, a helpful way to make sure you to keep your mind on track is to clear out a specified uninterrupted time frame where you focus solely on the project at hand. Whether that means closing your email or create an environment where you're free to focus on one thing, and that one thing only. According to study, it takes the brain 15 minutes to refocus after switching our attention to something else. So if you are constantly being interrupted, it's going to take you a long time to get your work done. So it's very important to find your focus hour and work peacefully that hour completely. and this will also allow you to take break later, which is equally important to stay productive. Focus on one thing at a time. Focus on getting one task finished before switching to the next. People usually think that they are getting more done by multitasking, but in reality, going back and forth from task to task is not beneficial. In fact, trying to perform two tasks simultaneously can actually take a toll on productivity. And a study by the American Psychology Association reveals the mind and the brain were not designed for heavy-duty multitasking. So pick up your one task which you want to complete and finish that within the time specified, and then take a break and again come back to work. This way, you will be able to complete the task in a much more efficient way. My next point here is schedule your week by the types of the task. First, determine the types of the tasks you do regularly. These may include administrative tasks, email, proposal writing your blog post, appointments, or so on. For me, as a YouTuber, uploading video is my first goal. So I set this time at the start of every week. Similarly, creating content for my blog post is also another task I set in my every week schedule. Another task for the week is to go to gym. So these are common tasks I do every week. And so here what I suggest is assign days when you want to pick up which task. This way it will be very clear for you what is coming ahead in the week and how to deal with it. When you know your way, the journey seems visible and you end up completing more tasks each day of the week. Next point here is train your brain to get to work during focus time. So develop a ritual that trains your brain to go into focus time. Music works well for many people, but for me, sitting alone in a quiet area works really well. I find my focus in the morning hours and try to finish a part of my task in those times. If music works for you, then use a headset and choose music that has no words, only calming tones. Start the music right before you want to focus, do it every time, and pretty soon you will anchor yourself to focus each time the music plays. Train your mind to fix the timing to work or focus. Do these few things or just start with one and your productivity will soar. And the next one I want to tell you is just start or just do it. Really, all the above tips will work if you leave your bed and start concentrating on the things you want to do. After having all the big goals, also you have gone into weeks, now you have to make sure that you are getting closer every day whatever goals you have set for yourself. So before going to bed, make sure that you can tell yourself, yes, I have made this done for the day. Maybe it's a small one, doesn't matter, but try to achieve what you wanted to do for the day. But if this is not the case, then get out of your bed and do the things what you need to do to move on for the next day. Remember, slow progress is better than no progress. So, hope you are feeling motivated and being less lazy and get your things done. That's it for today's video, guys. If you find this video useful, then please subscribe to my channel and comment down below your productivity tips which works best for you to beat procrastination. I will see you all in my next video. Until then, bye bye.